Alright, it is time for our next speed run. It is Devil May Cry, All Collectibles by SpenceSpeedruns. Please take it away.
What's going on, guys? Thanks for having us. My name is SpenceSpeedruns, also known as Dan Spence 94. This is Devil May Cry 1, All Collectibles. I like to introduce this by saying it's like a bit of a 90% category. We're going to be picking up all collectibles, so you've got all the guns, blue orb fragments. We're going to be completing all the secret missions as well for those blue orb fragments there. On my commentary, I've got Flannels. You want to say some words, dude?
Hi. You can also call me Flan, and I am also a DMC1 runner. Only run any percent, but I wanted to dab in all collectibles at some point.
So yeah, I'm going to leave most of the commentary to Flen, because if you've played these games, you know that it's pretty much all in from the get-go. We're going to be playing on normal, just because hard is just Dante must die without enemies devil trigger, and normal's the fastest. So without further ado, are you ready to go, Flen?
Absolutely.
All right, perfect. We'll do a countdown from 5, and then we'll get straight into it. Time will start as soon as I hit normal. So we got 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Devil May Cry.
Devil May Cry. Oh, right. Alrighty. So, Devil May Cry All Collectibles. If you know, it's an action game, and undisclosed information. This was supposed to be Resident Evil 4. That the idea got way too far from Resident Evil, and Capcom decided to make it a separate entity. Right now, we've already collected our first collectible, Blue Orb Fragment. Think of them as the pieces of heart from Zelda. Collect 4, and we get an increase our health. So, and the main difference between all collectibles and 100% is that all collectibles basically just restrict us to what we can physically collect. 100% of this game is rather mean, since you gotta not only collect everything, but you also have to S-rank every single mission, which is dependent on a whole lot of factors, and you need to also buy all your permanent upgrades from the shop. But all collectibles is basically just a way to see more of the game that is more user-friendly in a way. Now you saw Dan jump on the spear of the statue. That is a hidden orb cache. There are several of those hidden throughout the game, and you just stand in a weird spot, and you're gonna get like a bonus of orbs. He's gonna collect our third blue orb fragment from that armor over there. And our objective here is pretty much just go around on the castle, explore, collect items, and kill any demons that might stand in our way. We're gonna come over to get a key to unlock a door in the main hall that we couldn't. And here we meet our first enemy, the puppets, that we promptly just run away from because they're not blocking any of the doors. One thing to note from this game is that enemies usually have random amounts of health. I've never seen that in any other video game before, but Devil May Cry does that. It's kind of insane. And here in this plane, definitely just scenery. Foreshadowing. We get our fourth fragment and increasing our health. That's cool. Our objective here is to just basically get down in the basement and destroy these puppets over here and the others that'll wake when we come back. Dan is doing what we call slash canceling, whereby doing the first 2 slash hits and spinning your analog stick, the recovery frames are much faster, allowing for faster DPS overall. But now you just see that he's shooting. Oh, no reds, nice. He's in fact shooting because guns in this game are actually more powerful than your melee weapon, believe it or not. But we cleared the basement. That was pretty cool. The basement is kind of notorious because sometimes you can get red puppets, and red puppets are the ones that have the most amount of health. The puppets are divided into colors, and they usually, and their health is dependent on their color. So red has the most amount of health. The light blue has the least amount of health. But even then, they have different health pools within them. So it's pretty weird. We'll also be collecting red orbs. They're basically our currency for the game, and we'll be awarded them by killing enemies and destroying certain objects, and at the end of missions. And right now we got an S rank. That's really good. We want to get an S rank on both mission 1 and 2 for for a specific move that we can buy in Mission 3 that'll make the run a heck of a lot faster. Mission 2 is the bane of every runner's existence. It is the worst mission in the game, don't quote me.
Don't leave out Secret Mission 5 now, Flynn.
Well, we'll get to Secret Mission 5, but Secret Mission 2, Mission 2 is the worst mission in the game. And right now we collected Alastor, basically our main weapon, and a shotgun. Alastor is not only the lightning sword, but also it gave us our double trigger. The double trigger is pretty much a super state that we can enter that will increase our speed, our damage, and will also heal us over time. And it is indicated by the runes below Dante's health. If we have 3, we can enter double trigger, which is really, really important. The run is basically about managing your double trigger and your other items that we're gonna use as well, so as to get by as fast as we can. We're gonna collect the Staff of Judgment to unlock the door, and here comes the single worst part of the game, aside from Secret Mission 5, but we'll get there. Because here we're gonna meet the Sin Scissors. I call them by another name, but we'll be professional here. For the Sin Scissors, that's basically almost no strat, kind of. It is just random, the way they do. We want to double jump on them. We want to enemy stab on them and do a Helm Breaker, which is that move that he goes downward with the sword. Doing that will instantly kill them. You can also do a critical hit, what we call. It will come into play later on, as we'll see. But the double jump and Helm Breaker is the fastest way to deal with them at this moment. Door unlocked. Let's see, we get S rank. Awesome. Now we're gonna get the most important move in the game, the Stinger 2. Get your DAWs ready, because we're gonna be dying a lot. Not dying, we're dying. Get it? It is basically our fastest form of movement throughout the majority of the game. Mission 3, we're gonna go through this bridge and oh, lightning. The bridge is gonna fall and we're gonna go underwater.
Because what's an action game without an underwater section, am I right, guys?
Not at all. There has to be an underwater section. We meet the skull enemies of Sargasso, which will promptly dispose of them. Also Psycho Siren.
Yeah, we hope you like the soundtrack in this game, because you're going to be hearing that one especially a lot.
Fortunately, it is a very good soundtrack, and we're on our way to meet our first boss, the Phantom. Now, Phantom, you can either take 5 seconds or 5 years. That will depend on if he decides to cooperate with us. Let's see what will happen. And that's... Yep. That is a perfect Phantom. That was a perfect Phantom. What you want to do is you hope that he stays still, so you can jump on his back, and then jump off again so you can do a Helm Breaker, double trigger, a double trigger Helm Breaker that will deal a massive amount of damage, and you can easily kill him like that. But we're still not done with our mission, because there's still some blue orb fragments we gotta collect. So if we go back here, there's suddenly a blue orb fragment. And we're gonna see our first secret mission as well. Secret mission 1, critical hit. It was critical hit. I was worried I got the name wrong. Our objective here is we gotta wait for the Sin Scissor to come down here, and we gotta kill it with a single shot. Now remember when I talked about the critical hit on them? If we hit them at point blank range with your gun, they'll die instantly. So you gotta stun them, and hope you get there. Now we got it.
What is fun about that secret mission is that as long as the kill shot is the critical shot, you'll still succeed on that mission. You can do as much damage to them, or as long as you don't kill them. As long as the critical hit is the one that finishes it, you'll still succeed.
Right. And and we got the special bonus on the mission as well. That is really cool. Because well, here's our work. When you get ranked in a mission, it takes you a couple of factors: the time you spent on it, the damage you took, and how many orbs you've collected. If we get a certain amount, you can get an S rank. But if you do it exceptionally well, you can get a special bonus, which is a special bonus of 2,000 extra orbs, which is huge for the rest of the game. Before the mission started, Dan bought 4 holy waters. Holy waters are basically the single most important item in the game, as they're basically a spare nuke that you have, where you use it and damages everything on a screen, and it deals massive damage to bosses. Well, most of them. You saw him use the holy water against the phantom babies in the secret mission to just instantly wipe them out and just cleared without any issues. Right now we just fought the Shadow, a rather clean fight. There's a pretty cool glitch that you can do. You can despawn the Shadow by making it clip under the world, and it will die, and it will just die, and it's really funny. I never got it myself, but and right now, before continuing, we're gathering onto Secret Mission 3, Phantom Babies 2. The difference in here is that we just gotta step on the baby spiders to kill them. There was also another fragment hidden in the table, and now we're going back for yet another secret mission, which is a pretty notorious one as well, since if you don't get it, you're done.
Yeah,
if
you have one shot only on this.
One single chance. If you fail it, there is no other retry. But thankfully, we have Jesus power. You gotta kill the 3 shadows, but if you fail, you failed. No more, unless you restart your file. As in, you just reload. Just to be clear. But with holy water, it is trivial. All right. Also, a little important to mention is that secret missions actually give you a little bonus points for your mission score. So by doing secret missions, you actually get a better chance of getting an S rank. Alright. Now we're on our way to meet our second boss, the Nello Angelo, or Nero Angelo, if you want the correct name. I love mistranslations. But first we gotta do a little puzzle here by putting the sword in the statue, dropping this key item, and we're on our way. And now we will fight Nello Angelo proper. Pretty easy. 8 double trigger strikes and a holy water. He's done. Nice S rank.
Okay.
Mission 5.
I'll let you describe this one. I'll focus.
Alright, mission 5. We are on a timer as the key item that we got just before the fight got energized by whatever, and the Shadow is gonna come over here and just pester us a bit. Hero strat, awesome. So the Shadow, what you do is he's completely immune to your melee attacks. Oh, you got grabbed. Ah, that's unfortunate.
I accidentally hit my hand on the test. I didn't mean to do that.
That is unfortunate. Getting damage on mission 5 is unfortunate, because we basically just missed our special bonus for this mission.
You are kidding me right now. Come on, game.
Yeah, mission 5 can troll you a bit if you're just not a little bit careful, and yeah, that can happen. We get another orb catch here. And this fragment, but unfortunately we're not gonna get a special bonus on here. You would if we didn't get hit. But we'll just have to deal with that now. It is a really
for a dent in economy.
That's gonna put a dent on the wallet. Missing a special bonus hurts a lot because the money route is a little bit strict because we have to buy holy waters and we have to buy certain moves, and later on we'll buy purple orbs, which will increase our devil trigger gauge. And missing a special bonus is really tough.
Can I just say that I've never been hitting mission 5 for like the last 100 runs of this game that I've done.
Marathon luck, am I right?
Exactly.
Mission 6 is pretty straightforward. We meet the bug enemy, but
this is trolling me today, man. This is trolling me today. The bugs never hit me either. Come on, we're doing this for charity, game. Like, did you not get the memo?
Bugs. Come on, bugs. We're trying to be professionals here. But yeah, we meet the bugs. We holy water them in the first room. We meet the Death Scissor enemy, and we holy water them as well. It is a really short mission, but now we're coming to mission 7. We collected the guiding light item that's gonna drain our health for the remainder of the mission until we use it. And it is also in this mission that we'll have the worst secret mission in Devil May Cry history. Yes, I said it. It's Secret Mission 5. Where all fun comes to die. If you're having fun, Secret Mission 5 will make sure you're not anymore. Because there are these two spider enemies, and we gotta make them kill each other by themselves. If you hit them once if you damage them yourself once, the secret mission is over and you gotta restart.
Yeah, and out of the 4 attacks that they do, only one of them will hit the other. So we have to bait the AI to use that attack, and it is completely random.
This is the single reason why I'm still hesitant to try out all collectibles, just because of this secret mission. And you're gonna see, because these spiders, they tend to not cooperate a whole lot. We basically just want them to spit at each other. That's the only thing that'll damage them. I thought. Wow.
I really don't want to use that Vital Star because I need the special bonus on this mission. Oh my god, this is horrible.
Yeah, Secret Mission 5 is a real big pain.
Well, did we mention these have random health as well?
Oh, they do have random health. I'm pretty sure every lesser enemy have a random health.
I'm sweating. I'm sweating right now.
I feel you. That was too close.
Thankfully, on normal mode, the guiding light can't kill us.
Oh,
however, if you were playing on DMD, it can. Yeah, damage over time will not kill you on normal. That's if you're underwater in the lava, or the guiding light won't kill us. However, yeah, on Dante Must Die, oh, damn it. It will.
And we did special bonus, but well, at least it wasn't At least it was an S rank.
I'm gonna have to compensate by going for the special on this one instead. Backup strats are aplenty in this game, thankfully. This game is that fully optimized, regardless of category. Other than 100% where you need the S ranks, like if you drop an S rank or a special bonus, you can pick another one up pretty easily.
And here we have Phantom 2. We're just gonna do the same thing.
Second verse, same as the first.
At least Phantom was nice. A few more fragments. And Dan is going for the hidden cache here because that'll give us the special bonus for mission aid. Camera is being wonky there.
Yeah, fixed camera angles in an action game, who knew?
I think this is a great time to squeeze in a little donation if we have any. Nothing really special going on, but we got the grenade launcher. It's gonna be our main weapon for like the remainder of the game, aside from a few other sections that we're gonna use the handguns. But yeah, want to squeeze in any donations that we might have? Now's a good time.
Currently, we don't have any donations. If you would like to participate in one of our marathons, whether as a runner, volunteer, or both, we'd love to have you. Our online marathons are open to everyone, and those that are able to come to Minneapolis, Minnesota are encouraged to submit for our on-site events. We also have remote volunteer roles for every event, and in-person volunteer roles for events in Minneapolis. The best way to get involved with our events is to join our Discord server by typing !Discord in chat.
Lovely. On to mission 9 then we go. We meet the Blade enemies that came back in Devil May Cry 4 and they were made infinitely worse. Grab yet another little fragment hidden in that gravestone thing? I don't know.
Yeah, the placements in some of these orbs and secret missions really are a pain, especially if you're trying to play this casually. I was saying before the run, people have actually used my all collectibles speedrun tutorial for this run as a way for them to get the platinum on like PlayStation.
Fair enough. And here we're gonna get our second melee weapon, the Ifrit gauntlets. And here comes the single hardest boss in video game history, guys. Watch out. Whew, that was a close one, Dan. Oh, be still my beating heart.
Who knew if they have a active hitbox on, you know, a door that you need to open with flame, that you could just open the door?
Yeah, that was Griffin. You wouldn't know casually on your first time that you need to hit the door. That you need to hit the torch in the wall to open the door and just leave. So I guess that's why the developers just didn't even bother to seal it with a magic seal to make you fight Griffin. I think it's pretty much the only boss in the series that you can outright skip. I'm pretty sure on that.
I think so, yeah. I'm trying to think, and I don't think there is any others.
Yeah, there is no boss that you can just skip like that. It's only one, and it's really funny. But don't worry, we'll see Griffin again.
And he comes back in Devil May Cry 5. Although now be a better version.
He's a funny bird. Alright, nice S rank. We're gonna buy some more holy waters. Max out on the Jesus power. We're going on to mission 10, where we're gonna have to follow a little guiding light, but it likes to stick itself into enemies, so you gotta kill them. Or in this case, you can push this enemy off the exit, and you can just do that. I've had times where that enemy just died on me before he crossed the little zone there.
Yeah, and if the enemy's still alive when it crosses over the threshold, it will still count as if the light's not there. I've had that numerous times. This is the biggest troll mission out of the entire run. Because that light likes to go to the right sometimes, but we try and force it to go to the left.
And even still, it will go. And even still, it will go to the right. I've had that happen. We use another holy water on those blades, and here we're gonna use yet another holy water to kill the same spiders of Secret Mission 5.
We're getting our revenge for Secret Mission 5.
It is so cathartic to just use the holy water and just watch them quiver and die. There was another holy water hidden on that side there. Really important that we get because we're gonna need them. Mission 11. Mission 11 is also pretty straightforward. We gotta collect a key item to unlock another key item, and we face Nello Angelo 2. And we'll change our strategy a little bit. And don't forget the secret mission on the way back, Dan.
No, I got it.
Usually people do the secret mission first, and then the rest of the mission. So I'm seeing you just go around doing things and not doing the secret mission. I'm like, it's the secret mission, dude.
Yeah, that was originally because the secret mission is basically you go back outside the entrance door, so you're already right there when you start the mission, but you pass that door twice, and you have to go in this little underground area and stuff first, so it makes no difference to do it either before or afterwards. I think it is actually slightly faster to do it after you get everything else. But like only by like 2 seconds, if that, I'd say. But that one is literally you just air hike and then enemy step off of the scissors to get the orb, and then we're on our way.
A pretty stress-free secret mission. Now we just place the item here to unlock the chalice, and we'll see Nello Angelo 2 suddenly. And I said we changed the strat a bit, and we do. We instead just do 3 hits on him and 2 holy waters.
Yeah, we love to give Nello a bath in this game.
He needs more Jesus in his life. That's all you gotta do it.
A fun thing to note as well, a strategy. You can do this casually if you want, if you're on like a second playthrough. I'm doing something that I like to call a cancel confirm. So circle to cancel and X to confirm. By mashing those together, you can basically go through most of the menus, because you can't actually cancel out of a yes/no situation. So
yeah.
If you get to a yes/no choice, where it's like, do you want to use this item or not, etc., you can't cancel out of it. So by mashing cancel and confirm, you will always hit or confirm in the fastest way possible, instead of having to like mash through and get to that one and look out for it. You can just mash your whole way through.
And suddenly, first-person underwater swimming section, because this is Devil May Cry 1, and they had no idea what they were doing. We collected a very important item for later on, the Untouchable Star. It makes you untouchable in the sense that you get an invincibility period, and during that invincibility period, we are also in Devil Trigger mode. We're gonna hold on to that until much later in the game, where it's gonna come in real handy in a certain section. That was a Death Scythe enemy, and here comes a really cool strat against Griffin Suit. Dan is gonna shoot him twice with the grenade launcher, Simon Stinger, and now he can just holy water into Griffin, and we're done. I think this strat is so cool.
The only one that's cooler is the Meteor strat, but it's very precise.
Yeah, and this one, if you just position yourself and do it, you can get it every single time.
Sorry, not the Meteor strat, but it's like, if you've played Devil May Cry 4, you know of something called Distortion. It's kind of here in Devil May Cry 1 to a slight extent. Not as much as it is in 4. But you can shoot a grenade, Devil Trigger, and then charge an Ifrit strike. And for some reason, when that grenade finally hits, it has the power of a fully charged Ifrit strike, and it basically takes half his health off in one hit.
I didn't know that.
It's very finicky. I think Maxi Lobes found it randomly by accident. And it's the quickest mission of the entire game. I say quickest, we are going to go for a special bonus to get a backup for the one we lost earlier.
Yeah, mission 13 is the underwater mission. Because, yes.
Because 2001 PS2 games.
Because 2001 PS2 game, we're gonna clear. And to get the special bonus, we're basically just gonna kill these enemies, go down here because there's also a blue fragment here, and collect that big orb right there. Do you have to kill one more enemy here to get the special bonus?
Yeah, for the special bonus, you want that big orb out of the crate, 3 orbs from the blades, and get out within a minute, I think it is. Or a minute and a half, I think is the big... I'm stuck.
I always get stuck there, don't worry.
And we got that's a very nice backup if you ever run in this game. It can be a bit dicey when we're going for that blue orb fragment because we have to do it with no damage as well. So it can be a little finicky.
Right, and now you wonder why we're coming back. Well, because there is yet another secret mission here. Once you clear mission 13, in the intermission, you can go back and interact with the body of the captain, and we're suddenly in this place. Where basically we just gotta kill the 8 blades. Except we're underwater. I wish we could use the needle gun outside of the water as well, just for the heck of it.
We could have had it like a little machine gun there.
Yeah.
There you go.
Crazy.
Now, these blades can go out of bounds on this mission as well, which is why we try and manipulate them so they will always try and attack me, so they don't go too far away.
And
it's a real wrist killer, that one.
And now here, what we do is we just save and quit because it's faster than swimming out. Almost loaded in your Super Dante.
I knew loaded in there, so we're completely different.
Another orb just hidden there for you to grab. Some more puppets here. We collect the hidden holy water. Pays up 700 orbs every time. It's nice. Now here we're gonna buy the vortex skill. The vortex is a really powerful move and is our fastest form of movement, but we can only do it while in DT. And Vortex level 2 allows us to keep the Vortex going infinitely. No, for as long as we have the double trigger gauge to stay in double trigger. And we use that to just completely bypass the spikes with no issue. We can light the blue orb fragment over here, over in this ledge. The blue orb fragment locations are pretty obtuse sometimes.
Yeah, it's the same with the secret missions. Like, casually, how are you meant to find some of these? Because you have to, like, backtrack to certain areas or do a certain thing or examine a certain wall that you probably wouldn't ever pay attention to. It's crazy.
I'm pretty sure the secret mission 1 was the last one I found out existed. Because, like, how do you know you gotta go back and fall in the water again to do the first secret mission? Makes no sense.
Yeah.
On to mission 15. We gotta backtrack for a secret mission. Because of course we do.
It's almost like this was meant to be a Resident Evil game.
It's almost like it was Resident Evil 4 before. I never understood the bigger blade. I'll be honest. It just exists.
Yeah. It's just kind of there and it's never really explained too much.
Yeah. Alright, here's our secret mission 9?
8, I think. My splits may be wrong. But it's similar deal to Secret Mission 4. We've got 3 shadows to take care of, but of course we've got the spikes that can get in the way, so we do the exact same as what we did earlier. 2 holy waters, 1 to expose the cores, 1 to take the cores out, and then hopefully the last one to go is this one that's in front of us. So that'll drop the blue orb fragment. And then we go for the save and quit again.
The Shadow is a really, really notorious enemy in speedrunning because normally what you have to do is you need to shoot it to trigger the core. However, the amount of shots it takes to expose the core is random, because of course it is. But thankfully there is one strat that you can do that you kill them instantly. What we call the skewer strat. They have a move where they line up and then shoot shoot their body like a spear, and you can stand on top of them. And for some reason, if you shoot them while in this state, they're taking core damage. So if you do enough damage, they can die like that.
It's basically their version of the critical hit of what we got with the Sin Scissors earlier.
Pretty much. And now we're coming in here in this section where we went on one side to get the blue orb fragment, and we're coming over on this side to get the required progression item and a secret blue orb fragment that I'm still to this day dumbfounded as to how it works. You'll see. Whereby you need to unlock one of the doors, and then go to the other one, jump below the balcony.
Yeah, I have to hit that ledge on the underside of it.
Yeah.
Like, who's gonna do that? Like, for real?
How is someone supposed to figure that out? And here's a funny thing. This spear item that we got, it is actually in any side that you go first. If we had continued down the blue door on the other side, we would have acquired the lance anyway. But if you collect the lance and then go to the other door, we can get the Nightmare Beta weapon. We don't do that because the game is just gonna give it for free later on. So we just unlock one door, collect the fragment there, and then go to the other and get the lance and the fragment, because the fragment of the balcony will only spawn if you unlocked the previous door. And here in this Coliseum arena, we collect yet another fragment, and we're gonna start in Griffin 3. Where basically all we do is we bathe in holy water, and we're gonna shoot it with the grenade launcher a couple times until he falls, and we're gonna use 2 more holy waters and he'll be dead.
There we go. I was literally just about to say, come on Griffin, play nice. When he flies up, he's basically invulnerable, so we just basically have to pick a god and pray when we're firing up at him.
A lot of this game is just pick and pray. Alright, we're gonna collect the Wheel of Destiny item that will allow us to go back to the castle. Nice S rank.
Hey,
We buy more holy waters. And on to mission 16. And here's one of 2 full blue orb fragments that you can collect. For whatever reason, the game just gives you a free full blue orb. Just there. I'm gonna exit the Coliseum and go back because it's a secret mission over here. A stairs of skulls that we basically just jump over them and get the blue orb fragment. Easy enough. As we make our way back, we can squeeze in maybe a donation if we have any by now.
We still have no donations. I'm very sad.
Wow, this is so sad, guys.
Sad, man. Come on.
Come on, guys. We're just waiting for it. We're doing this for a good cause. I mean, we're gonna cry. The devil may cry, and he certainly will.
May cry.
He may cry. The devil may cry, and like this, he most certainly will.
I nearly cried at mission 5.
Oh, my heart rate was going up the roof. I'll tell you that much as well. All right, we're back at the castle, and things have changed because it's nighttime and demonic energy all around is making things wacky. Here we made a plasma enemy that, funny enough, he uses his Dante's beta model that he didn't have the code.
That model's so cool, by the way. I wish we had that.
It would have been a nice costume. I'm bound to taunt him to regain the DT. Another obtuse little fragment just there. And we just vortex around the puppets.
And then there's a blue orb cache, a red orb cache that's just hidden in the ceiling as well.
Yeah, this game has a lot of secrets. And now we meet the Nightmare boss. Usually really hard, casually, pretty tough, but we're speedrunning, so we know how to deal with them. We're gonna use 5 fully charged Ifrit strikes, 1 normal strike, and we're gonna holy water, and he's dead.
Yeah, so if you've noticed on a lot of these bosses, it follows the rule of 3. We fight probably every boss 3 times, with not that many exceptions. So Nightmare's very peculiar because what damage you do to him in fight 1 will transfer to fight 2, and then fight 3, and vice versa.
That's a very interesting thing about Nightmare. He's pretty unique in that regard. And right now we have to deal with some more shadows. Where instead of just killing them all in one room, we gotta hunt them down. We got 2 here. Alright, cool.
I thought my game had crashed for a second.
So if you're having trouble with Nightmare, try that strat out. You'll probably feel really good about it. Here's our 3rd shadow. And the last one is here in the main hall.
When you're ready.
Alright, so we're waiting for a skewer here. But at such short range, he's not gonna do it. I'm pretty sure. There we go.
Yeah, you do have to be a specific distance away from him whilst aiming for him to do the skewer. I was definitely too close. I was being very optimistic there.
Fortune just cool. Let's just avoid him for now, and we get our yet another blue orb. All right, we're saving our RDT here. Just instead of vortexing on the hallway, we just save the DT for this section of the bridge. Because instead, if we did, we'd have to platform around, and that's pretty wonky. So we save our DT to just vortex over the bridge easily. All right. Mission 17. We buy our second purple orb on the run, which will increase our DT and will also refill it. And now the untouchable will come into play, as we gotta go back. And guess what? It's another secret mission. This one we're tasked to just grabbing a blue orb fragment that's just flying in the air. And with untouchable, it makes it really, really trivial. Because you get a pretty nice amount of time of invisibility. So it is more than enough to vortex across, get the orb, and then still go back through the pain.
Yeah, the untouchable with it giving you the ultimate infinite devil trigger as well means we can just vortex all the way there and back.
They intended for you to use the death size little tornado thing that he does, but no, it will not work. Here we meet the Frost that we promptly just dispose of them with the power of Jesus. We got another hallway here, so we can collect another key item to progress.
I'm gonna try and get this off.
Suddenly, giant dinosaur skull that will shoot meteors at you. Now we gotta get it back 3 times.
And in the middle of that, we just jumped up and got a blue orb fragment that's literally just hidden for no particular reason.
It could have been. It could have just, been there for the grab, but no, you gotta make it spawn first for whatever reason.
Yeah. You can get it after the dinosaur. That's the safest way of doing it. But to be quick, because we're having to wait for the meteors to come at us before we have to hit them back, because no other weapons will do damage. We found that, like, after the first one, if we air hike up straight away, we can make it spawn and grab it and get back down before the second one spawns. So it only saves a few seconds, but it's quite flashy to see, to get up and down within about like 5 seconds and hit the second one back straight away.
Yeah, it is just really fun. And we got the Quicksilver key item to unlock this door, and we're gonna meet yet another iteration of Nello Angelo. And yep, we're just gonna holy water him now. We don't even hit it, we just bathe him 3 times.
And spoiler alert, Nello Angelo is Virgil, if you didn't know.
Nello Angelo is Virgil, and beating him will give us the coolest sword in the game, but we are not gonna use it.
Because it is trash.
It is so cool, but it's so bad.
The Sparta sword will give you Devil Trigger type damage without Devil Trigger, but then it also removes your ability to Devil Trigger, which we of course want. So we can use moves like Vortex and Devil Trigger running in with Alistair, so we immediately switch back to Alistair just because it's the faster option. It does look cool though, and it like transforms into like a spear and all sorts of other gubbins.
It turns into a scythe. That is so cool. yet another underwater section, but this one is pretty brief. Because we gotta dispose of these deserts over here to unlock the door. Did it go through the wall? It went through the wall.
The thing is, it should take 3 hits on each of them to kill. I got 3 hits on that last one, and it didn't kill. This game is having my eyes out today, ladies and gentlemen.
Devil May Cry can and most likely will troll you sometimes. Most of the time. It is a very trolly game. What even happened? Might I ask, Dan, what even happened there?
So, oh no, I knew that was going to happen. So there's a little ledge that you're meant to jump back down to, and if you jump on it, you get a blue orb fragment. But when you're swimming, if you touch the edge of it, your frame rate kind of goes a bit silly. That's why it kind of jittered a little bit, but it triggers it as if you touch the top of it, which spawns the blue orb fragment, so you can just pick it up straight away. And because you're swimming, your hitbox is massive, so you'll just pick it up automatically on the way back up. But we do have to swim to the top to get the Philosopher's Egg in time before the water comes back down, which can be quite tricky if we've got to get that orb fragment as well.
Very, very weird. And now we have Nightmare 2. However, luckily for us, we can just use the very same strat we used for his first fight.
I had a very bad thought and I did not buy Holy Waters.
I've had times where I forgot to buy Holy Water. And let me tell you, it hurts. Let me tell you, it hurts. Acquiring the elixir that will unlock the rest of what we can explore in the castle. Right now we go back all the way into the painting section, and we're gonna go into the mirror world. Pretty much.
Time for a donation.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We have $5 from Leaf. Studies show that this donation reduces sadness by almost 15%. We have another $5 donation from Winnebear. Keep it up, guys.
Thanks for those donations, guys. You know, it's all for a great cause, so if you can donate, please do.
Yeah, nah. And now we collected the Nightmare Beta that I said the game would just hand it over to you. If you forgot to grab it in mission 15, you can just grab it here, which is usually the faster option. And we are gonna collect our last fragment of the game, because while there's one more secret mission to do, the secret mission will just give you a full blue orb, because of course it will. Here will be the nobodies. They're pretty scary guys, but we have Jesus on our side. So we just bait them twice and we can leave. Alright. I don't know if you noticed, but those orbs, they were there in mission 3, and if you just leave them, they will grow into 100 orbs each.
Yeah, they're like 10 orbs, I think, in mission 3, but if you leave them, they expand for some reason.
So nice bonus, I guess. And here we go into the demon world proper. We're in endgame territory now. by our third purple orb. We can ignore these enemies and just vortex away. Welcome to Nightmare 3. I think they're going to change just a little bit. Instead of doing 5 full strikes, we're just going to do 4. And a holy water.
Oh, did we forget to mention that Trish is here as well? That's a character in this game.
Oh yeah, Trish, she exists in this video game. She's a character in the story.
Volume 1, and by the way. I always forget. I'm always like, don't forget about the Volume 1 and the Nightmare 3, Dan. Don't forget about the I always forget.
I forgot about it too. Normally, what would happen is Trish would interfere. She would reveal that she was evil all along, and Nightmare is gonna go into a second phase where you'd have to hit the core a few more times to actually kill him. But if we use a holy water, it hits him once, and then once again when he starts the second phase. And because of that, it makes a really, really loud noise. So we apologize for anybody that got hurt from that. All right, now this is the last secret mission of the game that had our free full orb, and this mission's reward is the Bangle of Time that allows you to stop time at the cost of Devil Trigger. I don't think a whole lot of people use that.
It's a really cool thing, but because you get it so late in the run, and everything else just does a ton more damage, it's kind of useless. But there is a homage to it in Bayonetta though, so that's kind of cool.
It's more of a new game plus thing.
Yeah.
And here we get a pretty cool strat where we vortex up from the dinosaur skull instead of needing to actually destroy it, cause platforms to appear and platform around. We just vortex upwards while targeting it.
Yeah, so funny thing with DMC1 is its auto lock-on system. So Dante will automatically log on. He'll log on and he'll check his emails. He'll lock on to the enemy that's closest to him. Now Vortex will do that automatic lock-on as well. So when we're going around corridors and things like that, I'm actually holding R2. And that disables the lock-on whilst Vortex is active, so you'll see it here. So I'm holding R2, which means I can control where we're going. Now, by utilising that automatic lock-on, we can do something what's called the Cosmo Climb. That's what I've just done there. That's the easy version. We're going to do that again in about 2 minutes, and it's much, much harder because those enemies move. On that secret mission, that dinosaur doesn't move, so we can bypass the entire puzzle section of that. Whereas here, we have to be very precise, and it can go horribly wrong. Many runs have fallen to the Cosmo Climb, but many runs have also been granted because of the Cosmo Climb. It's a win-lose situation.
Hey, if you get it, you feel like you're the best in the world. If you don't get it, it hurts. Pretty much. I've had my fair share of runs that I failed the Cosmo Climb, and I just wanted to cry. It hurts that much.
Alright, if you all got the Monkasteer remote, let's get that Monkasteer in chat, people.
Let's get the Monkasteer in chat. For the following Cosmo Climb. Let's let Dan focus here.
Okay, so we got half a climb.
That works. Hey, it's better than falling down.
Yeah, so you have to position yourself underneath that plasma at a specific angle, so you can basically shoot yourself straight up. It's a lot more difficult than it looks. And we're coming to the final boss of the game. But not the final mission.
You should
So
have bought the purple orb in this mission.
No, because we need it
Instead,
after doing the Cosmo climb from Secret Mission 12, because otherwise we can't do any of the vortexing for the nobodies. Also, this is a rail shooter section. We don't know why.
because
So we spam Devil Stars.
Because Kamiya was having he didn't know what he was doing. Hideki Kamiya, the director of this game.
Legend. Yeah, so our Devil Trigger works differently on this one. So we're in a constant Devil Trigger state, and by using Devil Trigger, we can shoot a dragon at Mundus. We call him Puff, because he's a magic dragon. You need to do 21 runes of damage to phase 1, and then you get into phase 2. Phase 2, very simple. We're going to stand in the lava, and we're going to do a 1-2 high time over and over again until he's dead.
Question: do we have an incentive for the legendary cutscene or not?
No.
No. Okay.
We do not.
I mean,
We do, however, have a $5 donation from Rash. Thank you for that $5.
Sorry, no Dark Soul with Light cutscene for you.
Unfortunate, but okay. And yeah, that was Mundus. Pretty easily done.
Yeah, the big bad of the game is just degraded into a pinata for phase 2, for lack of a better word. This is the final mission, by the way. We also get a timer because Capcom.
This was a Resident Evil game and no Resident
gone down entirely.
Oh, well, it's just too much.
Oh,
It's because they wanted us to show Devil May Cry 2. That's what it is. They're not gonna let us finish.
They told us to boot up DMC2 instead. I guess we should have listened.
Alright, Sawayoshi, we should be back. I don't know if you're in, but if you're not in, try to get back in.
Stream is back on my end.
Yeah, the stream is back. We're on intermission right now.
Okay. Whew. Okay, good. I'm gonna hop back in too.
Sawayoshi, let me know when you are. People can hear me. Hi, everyone.
Yeah, we can hear you.
Hello. That's right.
Hi.
You know, I didn't think about the fact that y'all could hear me. Hi, everyone. Hope you're doing well. We're back. Sorry about the tech issue.
We're so bad.
You know, I should have thought about the fact that people could hear me.
Yes.
You know what I'm gonna do is I am going to just let the host talk for a bit in the host channel.
Yes. Sorry, everyone.
Hello, everyone. Sorry about the technical difficulties. The tech crew are working on it diligently. I appreciate all of their efforts to rectify the situation. So, let me read off a few things for you. So Midwest Speedfest Fall Frenzy is raising money for One Iowa, a charity organization that advances, empowers, and improves the lives of LGBTQ Iowans statewide. It is an extremely important now and always to support LGBTQ individuals, especially in underrepresented and overlooked areas such as Iowa. You can donate directly to One Iowa by typing !donate in chat or by going to donate.midwestspeedfest.com. Additionally, One Iowa is a 501c3 organization, meaning your donation is tax deductible if you live in the United States, and furthermore, means your employer may match your donation. I have been informed by Tech Crew that the situation has been rectified, so we are ready to transition back. And actually, that was a mistake on my part for misreading what was said in chat. Totally my bad. It's not the tech crew's fault at all. Totally my fault. My bad. So yeah, hey, we got incentives going on right now. We got 3 incentives. We have the ending bid war for Ill Bleed. That is between the good and bad ending. We have the UFO ending for Silent Hill Shattered Memories. And we have our first game to unlock during the marathon, Garbage Fest for Stale Gum. So please donate and donate. Hit the donate button and click on the link. You have to scroll down and click Add Incentive, and then make your choice. You're watching Midwest Speedfest Fall Frenzy, 4-day charity event speedrun marathon supporting One Iowa. To donate, go to donate.midwestspeedfest.com or type !donate in chat and follow the link. Don't forget to put your donation toward one of our incentives. And with that, we are ready to get back into DMC. We haven't missed much, so let's go ahead and take it away again, Spence.
No worries. We'll recap what's just happened. So we beat Mundus. We now get 5 minutes to escape the castle, which is more than enough time. We ran through some enemies, we used some holy waters that we've seen the entirety of the run, and now we've fallen through into the basement. And now we have a fight with what we call Spaghetti Mundus. So we'll go into that, shall we?
Spaghetti Moose, he's deteriorating and showing his true self, and he's got a lot of hands. And what we're gonna do is we're basically just gonna vortex him to death because he doesn't have a whole lot of health.
It looks like we have a winner.
Jack.
Now Trish is back like that. Jackpot.
And now we have the biplane section that we saw all the way back in Mission 1.
Remember the plane? Yeah, it was actually important.
Time will be coming up shortly, but we'll call for it.
Is that Sonic's plane?
I think I can see tails in the back of it.
Any similarities is merely coincidental.
Yeah, don't sue us, please. Okay, and... time. Well, that was a roller coaster.
Oh, we got
there in the end, didn't we?
We're nearly the end, just a little more. It could have waited just like 2 minutes to die.
Honestly, that entire section was 48 seconds.
It could have just waited just a little bit to die.
I don't believe it. 48 seconds. Oh, GG's. But that was Devil May Cry All Collectibles. In-game time, 1 hour 3 minutes, which is strange because it's never normally that high, but I think we probably did, we had a few hiccups here and there. My IGT, well, my live split is showing a 109 actually, so that's probably about right. Usually the differential between in-game time and real time is about 6 minutes or so. Yeah, usually around about 6 minutes, but we use load removal times. It's just easier that way, apart from when we're playing on console. But yeah, all collectibles, like I say, it's about the 90% completion category, I would say. Like we were saying before, the 100% one is very similar, but we are locked in. We have to get every single S rank, and we have to get every single thing from the shop, which includes all blue orbs, purple orbs, all of Alistair's moves, all of Ifrit's moves, and also finish the game and do all the secret missions. So you can imagine how that's a bit of a bugbear, considering how some of these missions went. But yeah, really cool run. I love this game to bits. Obviously, it does not hold a candle to the goated Devil May Cry game, which is Devil May Cry 2. Yes, I will die on this hill. I do not care. But that's also a completely different run, and it's really cool as well. But yeah, shout out to Midwest Speedfest. Just also shout out to the tech team as well, because those guys, we could hear them in the background, and they were working so hard to get everything back up. I know we joked it was literally like 40 seconds at the end of the game, but, had we had major problems, that's the rest of the marathon there. So shout out to the tech guys, because they smashed it and they got everything back up and running very quickly, very professional. Can't thank them enough. Thank you to Flannels for commentating with me today. It's really hard to commentate some of these sections, as you can probably imagine. So it's really good to have someone commentating with us. And also thanks to all the other runners and, everyone raising money for charity and anyone who's donated as well. So I think I heard a few names before. I've only got one in my head, which is Rach. So Rach, thank you so much for that donation. Really do appreciate that. And there's a few others in there as well. So thank you guys so much as well. And yeah, that's it from me. If this is your kind of thing, I run Devil May Cry 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So you can follow me on SpenceSpeedruns on Twitch. Flannels, do you want to shout your channel out real quick?
Yeah, I've been kind of away from DBC1 for a while, but I could get back to it at any point I want. And if you want to check me out, I've been doing some other runs as well and having some fun. Twitch.tv/Flannels if you want. And thank you, Spence, for having me around at Midwest Speedfest too.
Yeah, thanks a lot, guys, for having us. It's been a blast, and hope to see you again. Take it easy.
Bye.
All right, that was